strings program has just grown a huge amount. And we've gone from, I think, 4 or 5 years ago, there were probably about, maybe in the elementaries, about 400, I don't know if there's that many string players, about 400. We're somewhere on the 500 to 600 amount of string players now. It's just grown tremendously. There's about 300 4th grade string players, and there's 120 in the 5th and 6th grade, and that's just unheard of. This is because these guys like to play. And they see the older kids, and the older kids like to play. And what we've done, you know, Mr. Moreno and I, what we've done the last several years is we've gone to the elementary schools and we played concerts. So most of the schools have seen one of the orchestras play for them. This week, the Korematsu and Pioneer Montgomery will see the Harper group play, and then Korematsu later. Those are the only schools that haven't yet. Everybody else has seen a group come through, whether it's the Holmes Advance or the Emerson Advance. And I'll tell you, watching all the younger kids, they just love it. And I think that what you see here is really a product of the fact that we have junior high kids that love to play and really work hard, and elementary kids that are really inspired by that. And just see these older kids, these big kids that are just like into it, and they want to be like them, and that's what we want here. Music is such an important thing in all of our lives. It's a driving force for really a lot of things, and happiness, and feeling good, and having a good time, working in teamwork, and learning how to deal with a different type of education than they get through math and science and English. It's a different type of learning and work that we give them in our programs. So just for a little bit more about the history, I'd love for Mr. Moreno, you could share the history and then maybe a little bit about what we did today.
Sure. So if you were to come back around earlier today, you would have seen lots of bows moving this way and that way. This whole day, this sort of idea, this project started about 9 years ago when one of my 9th grade students came up to me after class and said, "Hey, Mr. Moreno, I know you're very concerned about elementary kids and want them to continue on to the junior highs. You get a chance for Mr. Brucker to work with them. What do you think if we did a workshop day when they came and had a lot of fun, and we taught them as junior high school kids and showed them how much fun it was and were able to inspire them. What do you think of that?" And the first thing you think as a busy teacher is, well, that'd be great if I had time to do something like that, right? That's a big undertaking. And luckily, I sat down with her and she was very convincing. She was an excellent student. And she said, "Mr. Moreno, we can really make this work. We'll get all the junior high school kids on board, invite all the elementary kids, it'll be a lot of fun." So 9 years ago, we tried it out. 15 kids showed up from the elementary schools. And we sort of outnumbered them like 3 to 1. I thought, okay, well, that was a lot of work to have only 15 kids come. And so very, very surprisingly, the next year, doubled the numbers, okay? Every single year we've done this, it's been doubling, doubling, doubling. This year, thanks to you guys and all the great elementary teachers for supporting these kids and getting the word out, we had like about 70 elementary school kids show up today, which is absolutely fantastic. The greatest part about today is the older kids giving back to the program and sharing with the younger kids the joy of making music, what music means to them in their lives on a daily basis at the junior high level. In junior high, these guys get to work for an hour every single day. And so at Harper and Emerson and Holmes, they're in a classroom, that's where they make their friends, and they get to know each other really well. It's a nice social environment for them to grow in. And obviously, we're pushing them incredibly hard musically in order to get the product that is, you know, impressive on stage that everybody enjoys to listen to. But as the kids are working hard, they're also getting so many other awesome benefits as part of their growing up. So really glad this was a student-led process, and again, it just continues to be as the kids today taught the younger kids and inspired them. So.
All right, thanks, Mr. Moreno. So what we'd like to do is put on a little concert for you guys. We'll have the way the programs at junior high works is that you have 3 schools. We all teach them pretty much the same technique, just the same basic aspects of playing for them to have the skills to be able to succeed at the high school level. And hopefully we hope to create students that want to play their whole lives, whether it's professionally or just for fun. that's the ultimate goal here, is that these kids develop a love of playing and performance that they can take their whole lives, and they, through whatever they do, they just have something fun to do on their own time because they like it. Not because they have to, but actually because they like it. Amazing stuff, you know? So what we're going to do is we're going to, for a moment, it's going to get a little chaotic, and we're going to have them all kind of shimmy around a bit, and we're going to have the Emerson Harper kids play a tune as they play a combined group together. We're going to have the Holmes kids play a tune, and then we'll bring everybody back on stage. So,